see, you guys have been led to this mining camp by Reinhardt Bennecut, and he has asked for y'all's assistance in helping further secure this mining camp. If you recall, the Mithril is there in the center of the map. You guys have taken a walk around the periphery and suggested some ideas on how to improve it, with Thongren heartily suggesting somebody using a password at the gates, maybe boarding up some of the less structurally sound elements of the fence, and Corin suggesting to extend the walls towards the cliff and maybe even further towards the pass. Reinhardt seemed to really take note of these suggestions. Quite happy with his selection of you guys to come along and help him out. Siona did, I think it was Siona that determined that he was quite full of himself, and really kind of wanted to hear what he wanted to hear. And then towards the end of the session, a band of orc-like creatures was spotted by this human guard down here near the southwestern gate, right there. And this is when we started into initiative, which we are going to be at the top of the round here. And let me get the standard danger music going.
What are these yellow things and the red thing in the middle of the camp?
Those things are campfires and such.
Okay. They're not beetles or something that...
No, because frankly, I just didn't think about it. They are fires.
Okay.
You know, for flavor. All right, so at the top of the order here, we have one of the human guards, and let's see here, which one is it? Okay, so the guard that's over here at the top of the guard tower, he's the one who's been shouting at you guys, and remember yelling, "Oh, oi, oi! There's orcs coming over the hill, and some red. I don't know what that thing is, but he looks kind of like he's wearing scales or something, but he looks like an orc." And so he's going to line up he's going to draw out his short bow, staying where he is, and he's going to take a shot at this creature right here. And that is a hit. He's going to hit it for 6. The next human guard is the one who's up at the top here, at the top of the quarters. And let's see if he should be able to hit the with his short bow. He's going to take a shot at the closest orc there. Which is a hit.
So we're talking pretty low gates or fences. Oh no, because he's at the top of the tower.
Sorry, I
think the fences were 10 feet, is what they said?
Yes, they were 10 feet. So the guard towers would be able to look over there and see them. Sorry, I'm trying to go between like 8 windows now. But yes, they were able to fire over that. So the dwarf fighter, he's going to take the opportunity. He can't really see what's going on, but he's going to move closer to the gate. And he is going to take up a total defensive position. Which leads us to this guy here. Who's going to move closer to the gate. Here, and he is going to attack the gate to try to break it open. Which for 19 is a hit, and he's going to take his great axe, and you hear it. You can't really see it, but you hear it take a thud into the door, and it seems to have splintered it some. Which brings us to Raz. Eldon, you're going to be up on deck here in a couple of turns.
So would we say that pit in the middle, that rock quarry, is kind of inward and dangerous ground?
I would say yes, it is. You can tell. I mean, they're mining ore out of it, so yes, it would be kind of a hole. I don't know if it's a hole in the ground. But let's say it is definitely difficult terrain, and I would say in the center of it, it's probably going to be a drop-off, so I would avoid that. And you know what? Let me draw a little bit of a circle on that so you can see it. There you go. A little warning to not step in the center unless you want to fall.
I'm actually going to take the dash action and try and get around the quarry, and into this, like right into the opening of this tent here. Is this the front of the tent?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm going to do that, and that will be my turn.
So this guy...
Where are you headed?
15, 20, 25. This guy's going to run up, and he is also going to attack the gate. And from the inside, you hear another shattering crash as another weapon just waylays into the door. And you can see that they have started to break through the gate a little bit. You can see that the axe handle, or the head of the axe, has broken through. You can see that, and chunks of the gate have started to fall out. You see these two creatures. The dwarf can clearly see it. Raz can, from his vantage point, sees what's, on the other side of the gate. But you can see that the gate is starting to falter at this point. Eldon.
As
Dazzle's on deck, by the way.
Raz was running off. He's like, "Where are you headed?"
I'm hiding in the tent. Come with me.
So we're and to the rest of them. Are we going to help?
From a safe distance.
Bit of check. How long has it been since the being at the cave we were at?
That was at around, I'd say around lunchtime, midday, and then you guys went back to the Joaquin Temple and opted to go ahead and come on out to check out the Mithril mine. So we're mid to late afternoon at this point.
So in terms of hours, it's been less than 8?
I would say yes.
Okay, so that's a reminder that Siona, Thongrim, and I believe I did Corin all have extra 5 hit points because I cast Aid at that time.
Yes.
Okay, so just checking to make sure where my spells are and things like that. Okay.
But they are not blessed. You said Thongrim, Siona, and Corin, right?
Yeah, they just have the extra hit points. Yes.
That will be signified by the heart.
Yeah, so... and... I'm not even sure I can get that far with the dash action. Hold on. I can get to the entrance, and I can get over here, right? Is this these piles we can't climb over? They're not. I imagine they're pretty high, so they would be covered.
Are you talking about the Mithril?
The Mithril piles over here.
Yeah. I mean, I think that would be tall by your standards.
So it would provide a form of a cover, but not a blockage of line of sight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Then I will follow suit, and I will run that direction. I'll take the dash action. So I intend to get to here. Is that to here? So I haven't actually entered the tent, right? That seemed about right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry. Raz is purple, you were yellow. So, yeah, 25 and 25 should put you right about there.
Okay. That's good. And then as a...
And we'll say from that direction, over from this way, that would give you half cover.
Okay, that's good. And distance-wise to that gate is about, what, just under 60 feet. Perfect. Yeah. Because I'm going to ready a... can I ready my bonus action?
That is a good question. I don't think we've ever done that before. I think it's a no, but let me do a quick search. We're going to see what Lord Google has to say about this, and if it's, I'm leaning towards no, because I thought it was for actions, but I don't know for certain.
What was the question? I couldn't hear with the sound of me crunching on chips.
Oh, yeah. So can you ready a bonus action?
I think it's in it. You can ready an attack, a spell, or a movement.
Well, the bonus action is a spell, but I've used my action and my and my move.
If you've used your action, I would probably say no, you can't.
Okay.
Because I think
that'd be my guess.
Well, okay, yeah, because it's a ready action.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. In that case, then I will watch and see. That'll be
Okay.
it. And I'll also, since the direction I came, I'll let Raz know I showed up next to him.
Alrighty.
Raz behind the Mithril.
Okie
So this goblin who's up on the hill would be able to see a little bit. He is going to take his longbow, and he is going to take a shot here at the closest guard who's still in the tower.
I did have a question about those towers. Are those towers like walled so they provide partial cover as well by being up there, or are they just like crow's nests that you're basically in the wind?
I was thinking they were like crow's nests, honestly. So 18 is a hit on that guy for a whopping 2. And that goblin's going to stay put. The one behind him is also going to take another shot at him. And that will miss. Which brings us to Dazzle. And Corin, you're up in 3 turns.
All right. Well, at Siona's telepathic command, Dazzle is going to run off and hide back there. He just hightails behind that tent and stays put.
Sounds like a good plan.
And he is done.
All right, our first Aarakocra Knight is up. And it is going to take off and fly towards the impending battle to 50 feet. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. He is in midair, and he is going to take a javelin, and he's going to attempt to throw it. I'm going to make sure that he's got the range. So that would be when it hits past the first number of the 3120, it becomes a disadvantage, right?
Yes.
All right. Because he wouldn't be able to, well, what do you think? If he's, 20 feet up in the air, do you think he could see this guy behind the gate?
How 10-foot gate?
Yeah, 10-foot gate.
Probably. Bust out some trig?
Probably not.
I'm going to say no.
I'd say no.
Tall humanoid.
Yeah, he's not large. He's medium. So he's going to attempt to toss it at this thing. And it also chatters going, I've never seen one of these creatures. But let's try to take it down. So the javelin flies past the head of this thing, missing wide. Okay, I got it. All right, so the second one is going to fly a little closer. And actually, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Going to use half his movement to get over the wall. He sees this creature down here, and he is going to also chuck a javelin at it. This time for the opposite 9, and it also misses, impaling in the ground next to it. It's going to fly a little bit further with its back into the camp. Corin, you are up.
All right, I am going to, let me get my ruler out. Going to 1, 2, 3. Yeah, get right there behind the mithril. Going to bonus action hide. And I'm going to ready my short bow and fire on the first, if that gate falls, fire on the first thing that comes to it.
Okay.
And I'm done.
This particular Aarakocra has a strength of 10, so not much. All right, so this thing is overlooking the battle. And let's see here. Can it do that? It cannot. He's going to move forward 10 feet and attempt to, he's going to he likes the idea of throwing his javelin. And he is going to just hurl it at the gate.
Ongrim, lots of javelins out here.
Yes, they are littering the battlefield at this point. This javelin punched through the gate, knocking more of the planks down, and is embedded, right in this roadway here. Came thunking down right about there. You can see, the gate is just falling to pieces at this point. It's still up, but it's not for much longer. All right, I can't. Oh, he's hiding down there. I got you. All right, so the dwarf down here in the south, he is going to move a little closer towards the action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he is going to ready his, he's picking up his javelin and readies to hurl it at the first thing that enters the gate. All right. This orc, is getting within striking range and is also going to attack the gate. Howsoever, he hits it with such, strikes out with it such force, he overswings and ends up burying his axe into the ground. And that's his turn. This guy. 10, 25. And seemingly this is going to be a javelin-heavy fight. He is taking his javelin and flinging it towards the orc that just went. And misses. And that's 30, 35. And for the rest of his move, he's going to take a light on the top of this house here, this building. One more orc. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Comes down at the other, just in reach of the gates. And he does no damage, which brings us to Reinhardt Bennecut, who's just shrieking, "Oh my Mithril! I would have never thought this would happen. Guards, make haste! Protect the Mithril at all costs!" As he starts running back, trying to get behind something. He tries to hide behind this tree, but doesn't offer him much protection. Thungrim, you are up, finally.
I will dash, and I will be done.
All right. Which brings up this thing. He can move 30. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, with that, let's see what's coming up here. He is going to cast haste on the Orog up front.
That the weird looking thing?
Yeah, the that looking thing. This guy. All right, so he's got this creature until the spell lasts up to a minute's concentration. His speed is doubled. He gains +2 to his AC, has advantage on dexterity saving throws, and gains an additional action on each of its turns, which you can read that. So that is that. Which brings us to the last goblin on the hill. Siona is on deck.
Which one cast that?
Hold on. That guy.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Never mind. I got it. Okay.
So this goblin, seeing the two birds in the air, is going to try to attack the closest one in the air. Which a 14 hits it. And he just chunks it for 8 damage. You can see that Aarakocra, while it's still a flight, it is quite a bit bloodied by that attack. Siona is up, which will take us to the bottom of the turn order.
All right.
Which
Siona. Siona, muttering under her breath about incompetent guards, is going to move up to...
That one.
Let's see.
Thanks.
She's going to move up to right here. She's going to cast Shield of Faith on herself, giving herself an AC of 20.
Wait.
And she is going to pull out a javelin and ready it to throw at the first thing that comes through that gate.
I like it.
And her turn is done.
All right. So the first guard sees what's happening, and he is still at the top of this tower. He's going to take his short bow and attempt once again to attack the red, scaly-looking creature on the hill there. Which I believe that is a hit. Yes, it is a hit. 16 hits. For 6. He scrambles down the guard tower and takes up position right here. Moves forward a little bit and towards the gate. The other human guard is going to he's going to continue up there, staying where he is. Let's see. He can see that. So that is not enough. And he's going to shoot with his short bow. Let's see. 10-foot wall. No, he can see that. He's going to shoot with disadvantage at this guy. Showing expert marksmanship, he hits the thing for another 5. So the first dwarven fighter, his readied action. No, he didn't ready an action. He did nothing. He's going to stand here, and he's going to ready his javelin at the first thing that comes through. Now the Orog comes up with his hasted action. First action, he's going to attack the gate for 16. And he destroys the gate. It goes shattering and just falls to pieces.
Put stronger gates on the list.
You hear Reinhardt, noted. So this guy, let's see, his speed has been doubled. 5, 10. And yes, everybody who's got readied actions will be able to pepper this guy here in just a second. You know what? He's going to rush in, and the first person that he sees, it's going to be a coin flip. Thongrim, you're going to be higher. Thongrim, you are it. So he comes rushing up here and takes his second action, and he's going to swing his great axe at you.
Well, I think we get our ready actions first.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that's...
I doubt we're going to kill him, so it won't matter, but...
Yeah. All right, so readied actions. I know that this guy down here had one, and I think he was before Corin, I think. So, dwarf fighter with the javelin. What's it, 15? Let's see if that's a hit. 15 is not a hit. So, Corin, go ahead with yours.
Did he see me, or did I get advantage from hiding?
I would say you'd probably have advantage, or you have sneak attack or advantage due to Thongren being right there, right?
I know, but I'm also hiding, so I'm wondering if I get advantage on the actual attack.
We'll say yeah.
All right. Well, then I pop up, see him charging in, and let loose an arrow.
15 is a miss.
Hits. I look disappointed.
And who else readied something? Didn't Siona?
Siona had a javelin.
Yeah, she had one, and this other dwarf had one too. So let's let Siona fling it.
She hits.
She hits. For 9. This other dwarf also had his ready to go. And misses. So Thongrim, he attacked you for 20, which is a hit. For 15. Do you have any charms or anything?
Nope.
Alrighty. Raz, I believe you are up. Actually, no, the gate is down. So you hear, once the gate has been taken down, there's a thunderous horn that rises up from the southwest. Almost as if somebody was waiting for the gates to be taken down. And another band has shown up. This group apparently has 2 carts with them. Takes us to this first orc on this band. And he's going to be pushing forward. Make sure I'm on the right layer. He's moving at his 30 feet, but he's pushing a cart in front of him. And he moves up with his cart. Brings us to another guy here.
I see a character on the board that never got a move.
Say that again.
I see a character on the board that I don't think ever got a move.
Point him out.
That guard on the right.
Okay, hang on. One, two. Ah, yes. All right, hang on.
Start it all over again. We have one pack.
Yeah, all right, everybody back to the start. All right, he got a 7. All right, we're going to say that he, retroactively came around and hid behind this tent, and he too would have readied his short bow and would have taken a shot at this Orog. And he would have missed. Although, we'll say that he wasn't... since he was hiding there and readying his action, he wouldn't have seen him, so that would have given him advantage, so a 24 would have hit. For 13. There we go. Retconning as we go. Good call. Good eye, Eldon, good eye. All right. So this guy down here.
I'm sorry. Was this guy here?
Yes.
Did this guy walk through his space? Or move through his space?
Yes. Yes.
I think I just woke up. Sorry.
He missed anyway. The joys of having so many tokens on the board. All right. So what is this guy going to do? He too is going to cast haste on this second red scaled creature.
Second one.
Yes, who showed up with the next party.
Oh, green one. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. The best icon I had was a South Park looking guy. So this guy's going to kind of hunker down behind this hill here. Which brings us to Raz.
Okay.
Do something good.
I say, Thongrim, shield your eyes, giving him inspiration. With my bonus action. With my action, now that I have some line of sight across the gate, I'll duck into the tent a little more here and cast Fairy Fire in the following.
All right. Getting ready for some saving throws here. So, 2 orcs, 3 orcs.
And Thongrim and the guard have to roll 2.
Dexterity. One save. 2. All right. So the one in the middle saved.
Ouch.
What does this do to them? They are just glowing, and people have.
They're glowing and attacks have advantage. And they can't turn invisible.
All right. Orange is going to signify that. All right. The Orog, he saved. And the human guard also saved.
So I hit, what, 2 people? 2
Yeah,
orcs?
you hit 3 people, including
And a
friendly.
dwarf.
You got 2 of the orcs and Thongrim.
All right. I'm going to tuck away in the tent and say I'm done.
All right. So the orc that saved. He is going to. All right. He's going to rush through. Thongrim, if you want to, use your reaction to take a blow at him. You can. He's going to move forward here. Are you going to take the opportunity attack? All right. That is definitely a hit. and you have left this guy just reeling and super bloody. That is your one reaction through till your next turn. And so this guy, since he's up here, he's going to take a swing at the dwarf, since the Ecleros is in the sky right now. And so he just takes a bite out of this guy for 9 damage. Alright, so this guy down here, he has haste. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 35. How does that work? All right. So he's going to come up here. Coming around, that's 30, 35, 40. His first action is going to be to attack Thangram with a great axe. I believe that is a miss. No, that's a hit.
Yep.
Hit. Wait,
The 13 is a miss.
are you raging right now?
You don't get an AC
Oh,
bonus.
sorry. You're right. It hits.
ACs don't. Raging doesn't give an AC bonus, anyways.
You're right. I forgot what my AC was.
It's like 4, isn't it?
Nah, it's 12.
I will see that, and using my reaction, I will tell Thongrim to get down one more time. And I will cutting words the guy.
All right. More than one. Ooh, that is a miss. All right. That was 30.
I think I need to re-roll that. Hold on, let me check.
Okay.
Are you still D6 inspiration?
Yes, because it still thinks I'm a level 5 bard, which I'm not. So I'll roll a d6.
All you needed was 2.
Sweet.
Good job. Good job. All right, so he is going to continue for, that's 10, 15, 25. All right, he's going to do something funky, and we haven't done cones before. What's a 15-foot cone? Would it be
Painful?
Could it be these? That triangle right there?
Maybe. Seems like 15-foot cone would be dependent upon, is it always like a 90-degree angle?
I thought it was.
Probably is, because they've simplified everything so much.
I know they have it all charted out in Xanathar's, but I don't have the book open in front of me.
I think that hits both.
All right, we're gonna.
Yeah, that definitely hits both.
Yeah, and I think it is then in that type of pattern.
Yeah, everything I'm looking at, so something like that.
All right. So for his second action, he is going to use his fire breath. So both Siona and that dwarf fighter need to make a dexterity saving throw for DC 15.
So close.
All right, so the dwarf saved. Siona did not, so that is going to be 7d6.
7d6.
7d6 fire damage. .26 fire damage, 13 for the dwarf. The dwarf is kind of ragged at the moment, charred, if you
One
would.
is not doing better. But at least she makes her concentration check.
All right, and that guy was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's going to move. He's going to move forward one more time, opening up opportunity attacks from the bird and the dwarf.
Bird's too high.
Yeah, you're right. Bird is too high. So
Stoner.
All right. So the dwarf misses, and that was his reaction. Eldon.
Okay. Well, Eldon, seeing all this, is going to see from where he's at. He's going to pray to Eldath and call down Sacred Flame on this guy. Oops, have the wrong thing. This guy.
Okay. So that is an orc.
Noting that he'd been hit pretty badly.
Yes. Dexterity save.
Yes.
And he fails it miserably.
Taking 8 radiant damage.
Oh.
What's that?
So this guy takes that radiant damage and just kind of melts under that holy light to a pile of ash.
And as a bonus action, Eldon will focus his and tap his staff against his shield, still praying to Eldath and calling down a spiritual weapon. Nice, and it's going to be right here.
And that was a spear, right?
It's a staff that will look similar to the staff he carries, the staff Vader he carries, but it will be his. Yes. And it's going to be here and hitting this guy. And how do I do the damage part of this?
You not click it.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
All right, see if you can control that thing.
Yay, I can.
All right,
Is that appropriate crit damage? I think it is.
Yeah, just roll the 5 twice.
All right, so that's the spiritual weapon attack on the green fella there. Yes.
Green fella that's coming this way.
All right. Does he just takes the damage, or is it? Oh, it's a 26 hit. Never mind.
Yeah, rolled a 20 on that. He took 10 force damage.
Yes, he did. Whunk. All right. Anything else? I believe that you have. I think that is all you can do.
believe that's all I can do.
All right. Goblin, this one is going to dash. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. All right, Goblin, this one can see through and is going to attack the flying bird. For 24. He shoots the bird out of the air and it falls just flat on the ground, dead. Splat. Goblin, that one on the far west is going to take a shot at the other flying bird. A 16 hits. The arrow flies through the air and thunks into the thigh of the bird. It's one of the tastiest parts of it, and you can see that the bird is bloodied. Dazzle.
All right. Dazzle comes, let's see, I think 1, 2, moves up to there, sees whatever that thingy is, and charges at him. You know, rage in his eyes, and makes an attack with his hooves. If I can get the freaking character sheet up.
You can see that the thing, whatever it is quite clearly frightened at seeing this beast charge at him.
And he misses
And
terribly.
he misses as he just dodges out of the way, but he was a little frightened there. I assume that's all that Dazzle can do.
Yeah, he is done.
Yes. So the flighting bird is going to come across, and he's going to do something neat. So he's going to pull out his javelin, holding it, and he's going to fly in a bit of... let's see, can he do it? 10, 15, 20. He's got 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, so he's going to take a flying dive at this orc right here, which is going to allow him to dive attack. So 30 feet in a straight line, so he's going to be able to hit with an extra 1d6 damage on top of his target. He's going to hit with his javelin, which is at advantage due to the fairy fire. Yes?
Yep.
A 22 is a hit. For 7 piercing and for 12 damage. The Aarakocran Knight just swoops out of the air with his javelin right out in front of him and just plunges it straight through the orc's jugular and just destroys the guy in one hit. Whunk! Killing him. Now he's technically on the other side of the wall here. He's got, I think, another 10 feet of movement. He's going to move back here. Corin, you are up.
All right. Knocking another arrow, I'm going to take aim at that little fucker.
Okay.
I'm going to try this again, and I'm going to let a shot out.
Would you like the 10 or the 10?
All right. I'm going to move back here, and I'm going to bonus action hide.
Okay.
You apparently I'm not doing well because you can hear me cussing at myself for missing 2 shots in a row. And I'm done.
All right. This goblin down here in the south, dashing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And we've said it's rough terrain. Oh, he's not rough terrain. So 60 to come right into there. All right, this other guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think he's got a 30-foot. He does. He has a 30-foot movement. He is going to take a great axe towards the human here. For 9. Alright, so this dwarf guy and attack with his war pick for 17, which hits for 4.
Who is that to?
That one. So this guy hit that guy. So this orc down here on the south, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to clear the dead from the field because it's getting cluttered. I'm just going to pile them up over here. All right, because this guy would have moved here instead for his last 5 feet, or 60 feet. This goblin is going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40, 45, 55, 60. Five, 15, 20, 30. For his first movement here, he's going to get in range of Thangrim, and he's going to attack him
Miss.
For missing.
He hits. He has advantage.
Why does he have advantage? Oh,
Because
yes, he
he's
does.
fairy
He
fire.
does have advantage. Thongrim, be sure to thank your buddy over there. Oof, for 15. He moves here, and he's going to move out of the range of Thongrim. Have you had a turn since your last opportunity attack?
Red one.
Well, but your opportunity attack was after your turn.
No, I have it.
But you have it back?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
No, I don't have it. I only have the one. I mean, I don't have it. I haven't gotten it. Hasn't gotten back around to me.
It's only been a half hour. Give it time.
I know. We're getting there. All right, so you do or do not have an opportunity attack?
Do not.
Okay. All right. This guy's going to... 5, 10... He's going to fly and land and attack. I'll check the math. What is that from? What is that from 2 hits? What are you questioning?
He was asking me. Sorry.
Okay. So this bird's coming down. He's going to attack with advantage because he is flanking that guy, the Warog.
How is he flanking?
He is not flanking because that is another orc. Sorry. Doesn't matter. He missed either way. You know what? No, we're going to retcon that because since I misread it. Now he's flanking, but he still misses. All right, human guard. Also shooting at the guy with advantage, the fairy fire orc, which crits for 6.
Powerful strike.
Power strike. So Reinhardt's going to continue hiding, or attempting to hide. He's going to sneak over here and stay by the gate. Thongrim, you are finally up.
Right, love.
I will rage and attack purple dot next to me.
All right. You have advantage because you are flanking.
The suspense.
Sorry, that is a miss. You have inspiration somewhere.
Yeah, 1d6.
Does that persist more than once?
No, it's like a one-time bless.
It's a one-time thing, but I would, if I were
Yeah,
you,
I used it. I used it the first time trying to avoid the fairy fire.
No, you didn't. You couldn't have.
No, that was a cutting word. Or something. I think you still have the inspiration, and if I were you,
I rolled it for something, but I can use it again.
I don't think you did. Even with inspiration, it wouldn't have done it. So
He rolled it right there. I see 1d6 inspiration to Thongrim, and then dexterity save, dexterity save, dexterity save, dexterity save, 1d6.
Yeah, it was whatever the dexterity save was. I tried to roll it to get a better one since it missed.
No, but the 1d6, even if it rolled 6, you wouldn't have saved.
But he used it.
All right, fine.
I thought it was 15, and I thought I rolled like 9.
Yeah, a 6 would have actually saved.
It would not have.
It was a 15 to save, right?
16.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought he said 15 to save. Yeah, I screwed it up. That's on me.
Well, Shazbot. I did not remember you using it. Would have been really helpful right there. So,
So 17 missed too?
17 is a miss.
All right, cool.
Hi.
I'm done.
All right.
Find me a box.
well, they're bringing carts for you.
Bring out your dad. Okay, so this guy's moving down. And he is going to cast Web. And I believe this is how this works. He's going to cast it on the ground here. That is a 20. No?
That's a 10-foot cube.
10-foot cube. Okay, hold up. Okay, that makes that spell a lot more different.
Yes, it's a messy.
Okay, strike that, reverse that. He is going to cast it here. Okay, so that's a difficult terrain, lightly obscures the area, but it's going to be a flat surface to the depth of 5 feet. So if it's cast on you, do you need to make the dexterity saving throw now or at the start of your turn?
Looks, reading it says start of your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's a start of turn.
That works for me. And he is done.
All right. Well, did he haste that middle guy that Thongrum attacked? Because he's not hasted anymore.
That is correct. Did not think about it.
That means he loses his next turn.
Oh, because he dropped haste and he's exhausted?
Yep.
Yep. Whoops. Didn't think about that.
Well, as soon as you said web, I'm like, oh, come on. Don't think about that.
Ha ha ha.
That's fair. You get a screw up, we get a screw up.
Yeah, oh yeah.
All evens out.
Oh yeah, it's all good. All right. So the goblin on the hill is lining up. Ooh. Let's see here. Which one would he go for?
Just as a point of reference, whoever has our wand of web might want to return the favor.
There was
All right.
never any time to attune it.
This goblin's attacking Raz for nothing.
Whoop! Duck back underneath the tent flap.
All right, and the final orc with a cart. 1, 2, 10, 20, 25, 30. Siona.
All right. She pulls out her iron whatever that sword's called. Iron Song, moves up behind green guy here and takes a swing.
All right. Well, that certainly looks like a hit.
So that is 10 slashing damage. And she
No, hang
pulls
on.
back from that. Okay.
Sorry, multiple people are talking to me. Apparently our iPad is lost in the house somewhere. All right, so 10 damage on this guy.
And then using the momentum, comes back for another swing. And on that one, she also burns a Divine Smite.
All right.
At second level. That's the wrong thing. Divine Smite.
All right, so 3d8.
So 13 for the sword. And 13 more for the smite.
I would say you have melted him down to ash.
Good deal. Then she is also going to move, let's see, up to about, let's see, where did she start at? Right here? Is that where we started? I think so.
Yes, I think you were next to the fire.
All right, then she's just going to kind of back up out of the line of sight of some of those archers. And she's done.
Okay. At the beginning of the turn order, you hear yet another resounding sound coming from the north. And the guard in the watchtower has been so busy from the other side, hadn't been paying attention to the people sneaking up on you. One second. All right. So back at the top of the turn order, you hear another brigade of people coming from the northeast. Of course, the battle is raging down here. This human guard is going to take a strike at the red-skinned thing right in front of him.
Reinhardt, you got that side covered.
What? No, 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 no! All right, he got a hit. Yay! For 3. Boo. So the human guard at the north turns around and going, "Oh my god, guys, there's more coming." And he is going to fire his short bow at the red skin thing on that side. Missing. He yells down as loud as he can, "We may need some help up here." The orc at the north, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's moving towards the gate. Let's see. Takes his javelin and throws it at the guy on the guard tower. For 5. Alright, so the orc guy at the top, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He will bless some of his people. Alright, moving back down into the fray of the fight. The dwarf fighter moves down to attack this guy. I think that is an orc. And that is a miss. This guy does nothing. Ash, no, it does not. Alright, so this orc down here, he's going to ready his dash action to move once the road is clear. There's so much stuff here. Okay. So, the goblin at the north is going to shoot at the guy on top. Hits. For 6. Raziel, you're almost up. 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Actually, no, he's going to come back here and he's going to throw a javelin at the guy. That is a miss. Raz, you are up.
We'll move into this nook here.
Now you've got to do a strength check.
Dex save to start.
Why?
Web.
That red box is a web.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's I believe it says it's a Dex save if you start in it.
Yes.
Strength if you're caught.
Yeah, it's a dex saving throw at first, and it doesn't even tell us what the saving throw is. What the hell is it? Spell save.
It's probably based. Yeah, your spell save.
Ah, all right. Hold on.
Cool. So that beats the DC, meaning I'm not restrained and I can move through freely.
Unless you end your turn there.
Yeah, I'd say that you're clear of it. Whatever the DC was, I can't figure out what the DC of it was.
Cool.
We're gonna say 14.
It's not gonna hit that guy, but that's okay. It should hit pretty much all the other baddies here except this 35 foot away. I pull out this strange set of mysterious looking pipes in my hand and I say, well, let's find out what these can do. And I play this discordant, dissonant melody on it.
Awesome.
I do it only for the ugly skinned folks. So all the guards, all the fellow players are not affected.
All right. What are we doing here? Wisdom save. Top guy fails. That was not a wisdom save, but I don't think it mattered. 14.
No, it would have mattered. Oh wait, never mind. The first guy's not an orc. You're right.
I'm sorry, bottom left-hand guy, he saves. Bottom right-hand guy fails. What else we got in there?
You should be marking these off as you go so we don't forget.
Wow.
It's about time you roll terribly.
Does this make up for all the other DC 15s of it?
Yes, yes it does.
Well, we'll see if Thongrim survives, then we'll say.
Yeah, I think that red scale guy is actually the first one I care about. Oh, of course. So everyone else can't move towards me willingly if they can see me.
Yeah, hang on.
And has disadvantage on ability checks and attacks.
The way that thing's written, it looks like he's a dragon orc who is half red.
Yes, he is I mean, if you're looking at him, nobody's really certain of it, but he definitely looks dragon-like in an orcish way. Or
I know he's a half dragon orc,
yes, yes.
but the way that's hyphenated, it looks like he's half red.
He's a half red, yes. I couldn't figure out which way to put the hyphenate on that one.
I don't think there is a correct way because English is dumb.
All right, so a healing word. I'm assuming that is towards Thongrum.
Yeah, so that's 8 towards Thongrum. And I am completely done. And I just duck down and pray no one hits me.
Why isn't your ability modifier showing up in that?
I'll fix it.
All right. So they can't willingly move towards you.
And they have disadvantage on everything if they can see him.
Okay.
So they could probably inch closer to the gate if they don't see me. But the second they do, I lock eyes on them.
Got it. This is getting even more confusing as we go. I love it. Eldon, you are up.
Great about
I'll be back in a sec. Sorry. I got screaming kids.
That's okay. It'll be a while before it gets back to you.
Okay, now it's got the charisma.
All right, so he should have been increased by 6 total.
No, 8. That was just him testing.
Yeah, sorry.
His first one didn't have his +5 for charisma in it.
Okay. Do we know if he added the 3 already?
I whispered Ash that it was 8, not 3.
Gotcha. Okay. Just trying to make sure that he got everything. Let me know what you're doing there, Eldon.
Oh, right. Can you? Okay, I am not muted. Not a lot of room to move around in there, is it?
No, you guys, y'all have successfully bunched up the roadway there.
Well, so my question is on my oh, I can move. Okay. So
Yes, you are free to come heal people.
You are free to move around the country.
okay. Again, bonus actions can't be like you can't substitute a bonus action for an action, and vice versa, right?
Correct.
So you can't do 2 bonus actions instead of an action.
No.
Well, they should have called it something other than bonus action.
Well, right. It's
a terrible name, but I think in 4th edition they called it like a minor turn versus a major turn. Oh, full turn and half turn.
In 4th edition, you were actually allowed to make trades. You know, you could
Right.
You could trade your bonus action as part of an action, because the thing is, like, as an action or a bonus action, you could use certain things, and then you could do 2 bonus actions. Because I'm like looking at it, going, well, why can't I do 2 bonus actions? Anyway.
Because they had to simplify the rest of the game so you have more time to talk about bonus actions, so they made that very bad.
Yeah.
So 1 action, 1 move, 1 bonus action. Unless otherwise stated.
Are any of these people hurt? Any of so do I see any damage to any of these guys in the front that are in sight?
Let's see.
I would know.
This guy, you would see he's pretty bloodied.
I'm talking about the enemies.
Oh, enemies.
Although, has this web blocked my line of sight now?
It is 5 feet tall.
Yes. How tall is the mithril? Sorry, I'm going to have to move.
Well, you're not 5 feet tall.
Yeah, you're not
I know,
5 feet
I'm
tall.
3 feet.
We said it was tall for you. So,
Can I climb onto the mithril and move forward and then see over the web?
yeah, you could. It would be, difficult terrain to climb up to it, and then you're running on top of it. So, say 10 feet to get on top, and then the rest of your movement.
So I can get to here.
Yeah.
And now I can see over the web.
Yes.
And look everyone else in the eye.
Yep.
What's that?
You can look the rest of us in the eye now.
Yes, I know. So like, any of these guys damaged, or they just rushed through and they're all new to the fight?
Most of them are new to the fight.
Oh, okay.
The ones that are damaged are the ones that have been. Everybody's kind of been, in the fray to the beginning. So the two at the funky looking guy next to Thongrim and the one that's in the middle of everybody, you'd see that they've taken some damage.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do similar to my last turn. Thongrim has been healed once, right?
Yes.
That is. Okay. No. So I'm gonna call the sacred flame again on this guy right here.
All right.
And he takes 10 radiant damage.
I'll be back again.
Okay. He's pretty bloodied, but still standing.
Okay. And Thongrim, how are you looking?
You would say he's, not necessarily bloodied, but on the better side of it.
So he's taking a bloody. I will use my bonus action with healing word on Thongrim.
For 7.
Back.
That's the lowest I can actually roll.
Huh.
It's a 1d4 though. That's pretty easy to do.
You've just been healed, Ash, for another 7. I'm assuming you're done.
And that is my turn. Yes.
All right.
I just want to confirm something. He hit the goblin for 10, and he's still standing. You said that, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Very hurt, I believe he said.
He is very badly injured. All right. So this goblin here is going to kind of pivot around Thongrim. 10, 25. Taking an opportunity attack from this dwarf.
He can't get, that's moving closer to Raz.
Sure is.
He's a blue one.
They're all blue ones except for...
Get over there.
Can he attack you?
He can attack anybody, but he's at disadvantage if he can see Eldon. See Raz.
Yeah. All right, well, that said, he will try his luck and attack Thongrim.
Immediately drop concentration on Fairy Fire.
Okay.
Who else had it? That one orc?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one was dead.
It did not go as planned.
You gotta be careful of those ones that don't say excluding friendlies.
So, 23.
Good thing you dropped it.
Yep.
I couldn't risk it.
For 7.
Hey, but that's finally halved.
Yay! All right, and then he's going to pivot away. This
Isn't
guy,
that technically leaving Ash's range?
I still don't have a opportunity.
it hasn't come back around to him
Yeah,
yet,
you do. You made those 2 misses.
but he took his reaction already. You only get 1 per turn.
What was his other? I know he. What was his second reaction on?
He's done it twice now, I believe.
It's been so long, I forgot.
Yeah,
This is a long turn.
I know it is a very long turn, and it's
It's only 6 seconds.
yeah. All right, so this guy is going to he's going to fire at. Let's see. He's going to fire at Raz. This goblin here.
No, he doesn't.
Well, he did fire. He just didn't hit.
No, it isn't.
I'm not dead yet. All right, and say
Actually, you know what? He might be too far away. I think I got to take that one like a champ.
30-foot
Let me
range.
look. Let me. I actually have to look.
It's cutting words, not cutting yell at the top of your lungs. Nope, 60 feet.
60 feet. Can I see him through the gate? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use it then.
all right. That's your reaction. Next goblin can see you is following suit. And misses.
Oh.
Dazzle.
Alright, so I guess he's going to make his dexterity saving throw. Do we ever figure out what it was supposed to be?
Thought it was 15.
You never said, so I don't really know.
It's a spellcaster.
Yeah, it was the
You have-
spellcaster. It's the.
Do you have any other spells on him you could click on that would show a DC?
I'm looking.
It's 10 plus wisdom.
Usually they're 8 plus wisdom. Well, that's for players though.
If it's 10 plus wisdom, it would be 11.
What is he again? An Orag?
He is an Orc-Eye of Grumsh.
I don't know how to spell it to Google it, so good luck.
He's in the monster manual. DC 11.
Really? 11? I
Yeah.
thought mine were weak.
No proficiency bonus, I take it?
monsters don't
Nope.
hit him.
He's got a +3 to hit, but it's DC 11.
Well, he could hit the road. Ah.
All right. Well, then Dazzle's free, so he's going to move. Let's see. He's going to move up to right here next to Siona, and then charge down against, and then make an attack on that guy. Ooh, and he hits
Yes, he does.
for 12 damage. And because he moved at least 20 feet straight at him, he must make a DC 14 strength saving throw.
How about no?
He fails. That means I get to make another attack on him because he's not prone.
Nice.
But only 12.
But only?
Just 12 hit.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it does not. It does not hit.
Yeah, I get to make an attack. I don't get to.
No, I thought that was damage. I'm like, well, shit, just 12?
Well, it could have been 16.
Yeah.
All right, so Dazzle has taken his turn.
So this guy will take flight. 10, 15, nope. It's got 50 fly. Nope, he's just going to waddle forward and attempt to slash at the orc in front of him with his talon. It's going to hit for 5. Corin.
All right, I am going to run up. Let's say it's up to there and jump up on top of that so I can see better.
Okay. So that'd be 10 feet of movement to jump up on it.
And that's as far as I can move without dashing. So I'm going to, since I use my little elevated position here, to take a shot at this guy.
And he will have half cover due to all the people in front of him.
Even though I'm above him, that's
Yeah.
fine. Well, actually, take that back then. Since he is a hard shot, I will use this as a time to cast everyone's favorite grease spell.
It's been a while.
And get one of my 3 character sheets to be the correct character sheet. And so I'm going to cast that right there. And then I will bonus action dash.
Wait, they need to do it right now, right?
Yes.
All right.
And the 2 orcs are at disadvantage.
2
And
goblins.
my DC is a 13, it looks like.
All right, so
There we go. It's not quite as good, but it shows the DC.
and it was 13. Okay. So 2 saved, 1 did not.
All right. So then I will bonus action dash and use the wrong cursor and start drawing the board. And I will come up here by Siona. And my turn is done.
All right. With the grease spell, he starts in it, and he still needs to do the dexterity save, right?
Ends in it.
Oh, when he ends in it. All right, so he's going to take half of his movement. Well, he can't move anyway. We're going to say he's going to move, take half of his movement to stand up. Attacking the human guard, missing. All right, so 15 to move out of that, and he's going to take.
He can only get to the 1 square back. Creases, difficult terrain.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. So right there. All right, and then the human guard and the dwarf will take their. I miss. All right. So he's going to. He's going to move forward. He enters it, right? Or
make one now too.
Yeah. He doesn't have it on his character sheet. It's just a straight 20 throw. So that's going to fail. So he's going to go prone. He's still going to attempt to attack the dragon guy for 5 pierce. And that's his turn.
He still has movement left. He can attempt to stand back up and then fall back down again.
Yeah. Well, let's give it a shot. Oh, all right. So he's standing. Good for him.
And now he ends his turn. He has to roll again and not fall.
And he falls. All right, so he's prone. Got it. This guy, I'm going to move forward 1. He is going to roll to see if he recharges. No, wait. This guy never...
The other one used it.
The other one used it. This guy's going to use it. I think. Yes, he's going to use it. At the corner of his.
Why did that dwarf move, by the way?
He was trying to attack the red dragon thing.
He's got... Sorry, I don't mean to retcon. He's got 2 guys right next to him.
Well, I was thinking it would have been that's what he perceived the bigger threat to be.
Okay.
Given how he's doing with that war pick, he's off fighting rabbits. He hits for the man. He does not do much.
So the fire breath did recharge?
Now the other one used it.
Oh.
Wait, why is that? No, it's... Hang on. What is the attack for? So it's breathing it. It's like a spell. So it's a 15-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
It must have just rolled it for funsies, the 7 and the 6.
Yeah. right, Dorog doesn't save. All right, who else? The bird needs to save. Nobody saves.
Everybody dies.
25 fire damage.
Dazzle poofs out of existence.
As does the Orog and the bird. And this guy, 10 feet, still has movement. So that would be 20 feet here, 25 feet here. Yes?
Yep.
And...
Wait, who just moved?
oh, yes, him. Yes. Damn this blue dot thing. Actually, no, you need a concentration saving throw.
It's just the text effect is no concentration.
Oh, even better.
The pipes are magical, not me.
Ah, yes. Damn me for giving you those pipes.
You rolled something well, yeah.
Yes. All right, well, then that is his turn because he can't get through Congram.
Although I do think they have a chance to resist it every turn.
I think you're right, yes. At the end of each turn, wisdom saving throw.
All right.
The question is that a saving throw at a disadvantage?
Doesn't matter in this case.
It technically is. Yeah, that's interesting. The pipes help themselves.
All right. This was... yeah. So that goblin, it's this... yeah, so he did that there. I think I mixed up where these guys were. I'm not going to retcon it because it got rid of one of the other guys. Because this is the guy that... it was his turn.
I know for a fact that South Park was against the wall where Blue Dot is.
Yeah.
And I think Blue Dot was switched with him before the turn took place.
Yeah, South Park moved up 1.
Okay.
Blue Dot was right there.
All right, we're good. That makes much more sense. Thank you.
So yeah, South Park could move anywhere he wants. I'm not frightening him.
Okay, well, Blue Dot is going to shoot at... well, no, wait, you're saying Blue Dot, this guy can move forward?
He cannot. No.
Okay.
He's frightened. But...
yeah, he is frightened. The South Park is. Okay, gotcha. All right, so Goblin is attacking Raz. With.
So many doubles.
All right, but he can move north because that's not necessarily closer to you.
Not by D&D rules.
All right. So there we go. This guy cannot move towards you, but he's going to turn around and hit the bird. And destroy the bird. All right, so on the north part of the battlefield now.
Well, I take it back. Frightened gives you disadvantage on ability and attack, not saving throws. I don't think it's affected anyone. I totally misread that.
All right, so the half-red dragon orc at the top hurls a javelin at the human guard at the top of the thing.
I'd like to point out that you've rolled doubles 3 out of the past 4 rolls.
That's yeah. All right, so the guard takes a javelin through the chest and falls to his doom. All right.
Reinhardt, you got it back there, right?
Oh, yes, I've got it. All right, this
Keep
orc
that gate shut.
is swinging at Raz
Yeah.
for 10.
Ooh, I'm still up.
Wait, the orc would have had disadvantage.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. That's a whiff.
Ah, yes. Damn disadvantage.
Spooky.
All right, he's going to move 5 feet down.
Yeah, I have no reaction.
Okay. And he's going to move 5 feet this way. And I think that dwarf still has one.
No, he used it on the running guy.
Ah, yes, all right, there you go. Well, if that's the case, that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, so the human guard, it's a... What's that?
Oh, nothing.
Okay. So the web was a strength check, yes?
Dext first.
All right. So he is not done. So he strikes out at the orc. Reinhardt is up. Don't mind me, fellas. Y'all have fun. As he opens the door, opens the gate, and starts moving forward towards the top of the battle map. Leaving the gates wide open, you distinctly notice that nobody has attacked him as he moves. Which seems odd to some of you. Alright, so there's nobody else on the field that had haste. This guy is going to cast a spiritual weapon. That spiritual weapon was it? He cast it there, which I believe he can do.
within 60 feet of you, yeah, of the caster.
All right. So 60. He's going to move it up here, and he rolled the 18 at Raz. It's cast at second level for 4. Thongrim, it's finally come back around to you.
Red Mohawk.
No red Mohawk die. Not with a 12. But a 26.
+2.
+2.
He be extremely bloodied, but still standing.
I'm going to disengage. Is that a bonus action?
No, it's an action.
All right. Well, then I ain't gonna do nothing.
All right.
See you in an hour.
All right. So, real quick, since the path seems to be open, this orc here readied his action to dash forward with his cart.
Which orc?
That
Oh,
one.
that's it.
So that's 5, 10. This would be 20.
Now, he can't actually dash. He can just move his movement.
Okay, movement, yeah. So that would be so 20.
When does he get line of sight to Raz?
He's not blue.
That's a blue dot that I thought
Is
I
it?
saw.
I can't see through all the crap.
Yeah, I don't know if it's even line of sight. He just can't move closer.
No, okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he can't do it. The blue dot is underneath all of these texts. Okay, good eye.
The line of sight only affects disadvantage.
But he can't move closer, so that's the point. So
That's correct.
Yeah. This guy's going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. This goblin's going to attack the dwarf fighter. And that's going to miss. This orc, the one he can't move any closer, but he can fling something. Going to fling a javelin at the dwarf fighter there. And that was at disadvantage, right? But a 16 still hits. Siona.
All right. With the death of her horse, she is going to charge in and take a stab at the half-dragon red blood thingy-majiggy.
All right. 14 or more. Nay.
Then she's going to do it again.
Yay.
So 14 damage. then I'm pretty sure she can't do much of anything else. Yeah, she is done.
Oh, short bow at the goblin. Dashing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Whereas we might need some pipes again soon.
Yeah, it's like the single fucking AoE ability this group has, so I guess so.
This guy. This one on the north is going to cast haste on the red dragon guy up here. Okay, this guy, seeing what's happening up there, 10, 15, 20, 25. Will throw his javelin at the guy, the orc that's up close here. Doesn't matter, it's a miss.
So that's the guy who just cast haste?
Yes.
Okay. I figured.
Okay, this guy does not have a blue dot.
Not yet.
15, 20, and Grease is dexterity.
Yeah, DC 13 on the end of his turn.
Oh, on the end of his turn, but not entering the Grease?
No, it's just
Okay.
the default terrain when you enter.
On
I think.
If that's the case. Either way, he fell prone. And that's his turn.
Nope, it is on entering, so you're right.
All right.
They'd be back one square.
And he's going to take a shot at Corin. Missing. When he's moving here now, would he? We've said, you know, he should he be able to attack Thongrim from here? This guy. He's not behind the wall. How have we ruled that in the past?
I don't.
With much deliberation.
Yeah, I know, but I think if he was here, it was a no. If it was here, I thought it was a yes.
Yeah,
It was a yes. It was a
so.
no last time because a door was in the way.
There was a door in the way. That's what the problem was. All right. So a 7 is a miss.
No, it'll be a hit because you flank, right? I'm flanked by at least 2 of your guys.
Yeah, but it has to be. It would have to be here. We ruled flanking had to be directly opposite. So it would have had to have been that square.
So if I'm being flanked by somebody else, the third person doesn't get it?
Nope.
Not as written.
Nope, not
Okay.
not how we did it. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, he can move up to his speed towards a hostile creature because he is an orc and he is aggressive. Great axe at Corin and misses. Raz.
Is the orc to the east of me that's facing the guard and next to Eldon, is
Yes.
he badly damaged at all?
He is very badly damaged.
Okay. I throw up the horns and cast my magical incantation Hex on him. And from one of my fingers, throw up a green beam of Eldritch Blast.
And that's a miss.
And with the second finger,
Is a hit.
13's a hit.
Yes.
9 total.
Dead.
Whew. Figure out where my 30 feet is and get the hell out of here.
If you do that, the orcs can come charging in.
Well, what I can see, right? Let's see.
They're looking at that musical bastard like, get him.
Now you just killed that orc with Hex on him, so you get some health back.
Don't think so, no.
That was that Hexblade's curse?
Yeah, it's a Hexblade thing.
Yeah, if cursed target dies, you regain hit points equal to the warlock level plus charisma modifier.
Yeah, there's something about that.
I am not the Hexblade.
You're not a Hexblade.
I'm not anything. I'm a level 1 warlock.
Then what was Hex? Just a spell?
Yeah, it just adds 1d. It's like Hunter's Mark. Just adds
Oh,
damage.
okay. I thought it was the... I see.
I'm going to move closer to Eldon, but still in line of sight for most everybody. Towards the web, and I am done.
Okay. I am going to. Oh. Okay. I'm actually seeing the guys coming in from the other side kind of scurry. I can go through the guard or around the guard in the same direction because he's a willing participant in my movement. Is that correct? 3, 4, 8. think that'll be good. And let's put up the Guardian. It is this. The Spirit Guardian. Any creature starting their turn in it must make a Wisdom saving throw or take half that radiant damage. Otherwise, they take the full radiant damage, and their movement speed is half inside of that square. Anybody who I deem enemy of me. I can choose any number of people I can see. I will choose, and I of course I choose all of my own, you know. So I protect everybody. All of my allies are protected within this space. It is a concentration spell. And let me see. What is that right above me?
Your staff?
Oh.
Your spiritual weapon.
No, this
I'm looking at Raz, you're right.
okay, I didn't realize that was there. So I'm gonna make it here. Huh. So I would have moved. The path would have been. Now I'm on the wrong character to move. Wouldn't have brought me in range of that. Although I don't think that gets a bonus attack anyway. So right. My bonus action going to be 1, 2, yeah. To move my spiritual weapon here. Wait, where was it? Right here. So 1, 2, 3. I can go to there and get the advantage of flank to attack this guy. And so I have to click the same button as I. Not an actual cast. It's just that. And that's advantage. And it
No.
it's an attacker on. I mean, yes, I get that we would also have to give that other one advantage, but
Spiritual weapon, as per Jeremy Crawford, does not count as a creature for purposes of sneak attack. So
Spiritual weapon is not a creature, so movement, sneak attack, flanking, etc. No go.
okay.
it has to be a creature.
I took flanking for attacks as being you're distracted on both sides for attacks, which means defending against it would be very difficult. Yeah, no, I mean, I get it.
I'm going by one of Jeremy Crawford's one of the two designers. So
Yeah, no, I hear you. So that's fine. Yeah. So let me read to you what just happened. I have cast I've called upon Elbeth to protect myself and the area around me. Where is there it is. And now, floating around me are angelic spirits in spectral form appear. They flit around me for a distance of 15 feet, and an affected creature's speed is halved in the area, which is all enemy creatures to me. And if they take radiant damage, as since I am a good creature. I've moved, I've cast a spell, and I've bonus actioned, so, yep. Wait, who's popping a wall? A 10-foot wall?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, doing the same thing. Miss.
Is that what that longbow is?
Well, no, that was Siona's attack. That one's against you.
I will use. Oh, okay. That's a miss.
All right, I'm going to put my short sword away. I mean, not my short bow away. Pull out that shiny new +1 rapier, and scream, "Hey guys, it's getting a little busy up here," and disengage. And then move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there, and attempt to stab that guy. Plus, so 20 damage. I'm just going to test something real fast. Okay. Ignore that roll. It's just me testing, putting sneak attack in there. Yeah, I am out of everything. It's when he ends his turn. Enters the grease or ends his turn there. That dwarf's got a death wish.
Whenever they start their turn in it, or whenever they walk into it. And technically, the reading I've done technically would be the edge of it, so he wouldn't have to worry about it outside its line of sight.
Except he can't get closer to Raz. Well, you're by D&D rules, I guess not. I keep thinking real rules, but no, D&D rules. He's still 20 feet away. You had him going right there, so I'm assuming he can be anywhere in this line right there. Just to me, I can look at it like that's further away than this, but not on a grid.
Hit. Still up.
Or burrows. I know, just because it put his thing underneath of it. He burrowed under it. They cannot get any closer than they are now. Which I guess that means you could run away and they still can't follow you.
That's correct.
Well, no, they just can't move closer than they are. So if he moves away, they still can't follow. And I guess you'd be supposed to have been rolling the wisdom throws.
Save.
You're not frightened
No
anymore.
longer frightened. Yep.
So the only people that were guarding this camp that are still alive are okay. So those two up there.
Reinhardt has run and left the door open.
I see 3. Where's the 4th one at?
So below the.
Oh, I
blue
see him.
there.
That background I had to make it hard to see. I see him.
I don't see it. Where is he?
There's
2 guys that don't have a white background, just like my character did not have before. Makes them hard to see. Just look southeast of either dwarf.
All right, I will disengage.
That's
Do I
your
know
action.
anything about this guy over here and what languages he might speak? All right, I'm going to try something. This is a hole. I'm going to yell to South Park and try to discern if this is a camp or a robbery. And if it's a robbery, basically just tell them to bring the carts in and have at it. Because Reinhardt wasn't interested in defending this place, we're not willing to risk our lives to defend what is essentially just as Mithril. I must say all that in a more elegant way. I guess so. Yeah, I guess there's not really a conversation, so I guess it is persuasion. Persuading him, I guess, to at least entertain the idea. I am charismatic.
In your rage.
I'm going to yell. I'm going to use my bonus action to sheathe my weapon and yell to everyone else that they're just here for the Mithril. And then I will end my turn.
At the end of his turn. Alright, Siona is going to swing at that orc, I guess it is, whatever that thing is next to her. They're attacking us still. Yeah, and this is supposed to all be simultaneous, so. So 16 damage. That was the best you could roll. I should move up there and swing at the whatever the hell that thing is. Yep. Alright. Her turn is over, but she is glancing around, seeing what's going on.
This is an armed robbery, bud. They only want the mithril, and your boss took off. So if you're willing to die for it, that's on you.
Bueller?
I mean,
Raziel hesitates further action and stands his ground, looking at both with concern, but does not do anything aggressive. In fact, are we still in initiative order? I was gonna try something.
Do it. Famous last words. At least Ash will walk out of here alive. Yeah, he swung at him, so
He also has to wisdom save, and he moves half speed in my square.
so maybe I don't get to attack. No, he could get to where he's at, I guess.
Oh, wisdom save versus what I've got. Where did I put it at?
So did he move and did he attack? Because she'll only attack if he attacked. So he did not swing and miss at her. Okay. But that would put him in Elden stuff.
but Eldon could make the decision not to.
Last time, guys up on the hill still shooting at us, so I'm not putting this thing down.
Yeah, that's why I wanted
He
to
can
try
wait
something.
outside the gate until we have a truce. And I don't see why they would have. Oh. Which,
But he does take the 3d8 damage.
if he didn't, the DC was 14, so he takes 50 radiant damage to come in there, and he moves half speed. Well, so that's what I was on damage. When I cast it, it rolled a damage 15.
No, it's every turn you'd roll.
So I'd roll a new damage.
I think so. Two
So
of the rules.
Do I just keep doing that? Nope. So where's the Guardian? This one.
So targeting that guy, Mr. Blue Dot in the west, I very, innocently put both my hands up in the air, and there's no somatic component to this spell. I just verbally say, look, I think the mithril is yours. I suggest that you just tell those goblins behind you to hold their position, lay down their arms, and you can come in and take the mithril. Don't worry. I'm not nearly as frightening as I appear to be, and I slowly walk away towards the tent. And I cast Suggestion. And I walk away. Yeah, that was my turn.
We're keeping one pile.
Are they going to agree to leave us a pile? The Eldon just mentioned it.
We're not with, I'm just going to say, we're guests here. We'd like to keep a pile.
For the inconvenience.
For the inconvenience and, yeah, essentially. You'd say that. Persuasion. My best. So is the South Park guy seem like the leader? Okay. So I'll say, yeah, I'll yell towards him. I'm gonna probably use my action to. Yeah, probably. Can I do that? Choose that after I say that roll, or do I have to choose that now?
You have to say it before you roll.
Okay, so yeah, I will actually click it. So there it is. I'm just because my persuasion's not the best, but we'll see. Persuasion on, I guess, this guy to say, hey, you can leave one pile behind us. We're not from this. We're not part of the guards. We're bystanders in this issue, protecting ourselves. So that's persuasion. I don't think the 1d4 is going to help that much.
50% higher.
You rolled an 11. So the South Park looks at you
9.
and he snarls, "Our Lord Tark wants Mithril. He send us to get. He eat us if we do not bring all back. Cannot give."
You said, if I would have heard that, Lord Dark?
Tark.
Tark.
Yeah. You may have heard something like,
I'm in the tent.
When did you get there?
so it seems like they are doing what has been ordered, and they are willing to die to get it, and willing to kill to get it all. But it seems like when you hear their Lord Tark, it's with equal parts reverence and fear.
Look at where I.
Yeah.
This will move to. I don't want to put that guy there in it, and I don't want to turn it off of those guys, but I want to basically. Can I be up against the fence right there? And of course, that's not line of sight for this guy here. So,
Yeah, I'm with you.
I will move to there, but I'm just not going to put it down until I know we're safe.
We won't hurt if you let us take. And you see him start sheathing his weapon, the South Park guy. You trust? I trust.
All right, I've made my move. That's good. So.
Guys, are we actually going to let them leave here after all this? That's a lot of mithril.
It's a lot of action economy.
A lot less than it was.
Not nearly low enough.
Alright, I will keep my rapier out, but I will not make any threatening moves towards anybody.
I'm literally almost bleeding to death in the tent with my 4 hit points. So I've dropped everything in my hand and I'm just patching up my wounds.
Oh, sorry. Wasn't. Of course, I need line of sight.
Oh, it's fine. I feel out of danger for like a minute as they're gathering the mithril. So I'm just taking deep breaths in the tent by myself.
I'm just avoiding spider webs because I'll completely disappear in there. Although they are a concentration thing. Who was the guy who cast it?
One of those big guys, they're all still alive.
So he has to dispel it. Well, Reinhardt isn't going to pay us for what he brought us out here for, so...
Well, he's going to die soon.
I'm pretty sure Reinhardt was culpable, but what do I know? I'm just trying not to bleed to death.
Okay, do we know who this Reinhardt guy is? Do you guys know who that Reinhardt guy is?
We met him in the temple, right?
Or we're talking to the guys as they're moving the mithril away. You seem to ignore him when he ran off and let you in the north gate.
Do I believe anything he says? Assuming I see who's talking.
$17. Yeah. You would believe what he was saying.
All right, well, safe travels. Have fun with your carts. So long, farewell.
They dispelled these webs. So I'm going to go into the tent with Raz and give him a healing.
Don't touch him too hard.
No, I'm going to use Cure Wounds because I can actually get to.
Oh, it's a mighty nice one.
Yeah, going into life. Those numbers. That was a good roll too.
I think technically... Oh, wait, hold on a second. Yeah. I think for life domain, isn't it? Or is that grave? Do you heal full heal on unconscious people?
Grave.
Grave, yeah, that's right.
I can. There are some buffs that I have that can make sure that I always full heal. But I mean that's
Like max
right
level.
My highest level spell, so it would slot that I don't have once I cast Spirit Guardian. So I guess my weapon can disappear too.
I know if you're a grave cleric, you do full healing on people who are unconscious,
Yeah, I think I read that one.
which means it can be beneficial to actually knock somebody out before you heal them.
Hey, Raz.
All right. So you guys,
With mine though, I mean, I get that. Like, I get some. My minimum is 7 healing now.
I think when you get max level or very high level is that. Yeah, 17th level, you always max out your healing.
Yeah.
So what's up, Adam?
all right. So you guys have managed to survive the battle. You have gotten some insight about Mr. Bennicut that he may not be exactly what he seems to have been. You have heard something about a Lord Tark. And the band of orcs and everybody have rounded up with the Mithril and have carried it off. So, what is it that y'all want to do with this information?
I'd like to ask the guards if they know where we can find this guy.
Find Reinhardt.
I'm sure he went back to town.
I don't know if you would go back to town after that.
He's got no reason to. He expects us to die. Then everybody's dead. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, I think we need ourselves a nice little rest. Maybe we'd search this camp for some stuff.
Okay.
Is that house somewhere we could spend the night in?
Yeah, it was kind of like a forge. And you've got some yurts. You've got a tent. I'm sure you could find some stuff. I mean, it's obviously a very secure location.
Oh yeah, destroyed now, but at least a destroyed gate.
Yeah. So, y'all can take, if you want to take a short to long rest. I mean, it may have been well deserved.
I don't know about you guys, but Siona's awful low on resources.
I'm nearly spent on resources.
Speaking as Siona, she says, she really thinks we could have taken them.
I felt like we could have too. As soon as they started dropping quick on the side, so
Level 5 is no friggin' joke.
3 hit points is no joke too.
That's true.
We have no AoE.
Well, that was my.
Have you tried Corn's strategy of not being hit?
I'm an AoE, but I ducked too far away from that gate to start. So.
Well, that's like self AoE. We have like no ranged anything.
Yeah, and had it not been for that fire breath, Siona would have been able to just wail on everybody.
Yeah,
that first
more potential fire breath coming. Like I was like, no.
But they drop pretty quickly with a good smite.
How many spell slots does she have left?
One after casting Find Steed right there, 1 first level.
Okay.
She had a 2nd level left too, but I just used it.
All right, I'm gonna take off. What is it we want to do?
Oh. So what was this? This was close to the town though, right? So we were only like 45 minutes from town.
An hour or so.
An hour or so.
Okay.
So at least a short rest to get a couple of hit points back, and we can head that way if we need to.
I think we should go back to town until we're fully rested, because I don't want him to know we're alive.
Okay, so tactically we want them to think that we want Reinhardt to think this was a massacre and everybody died.
Yeah, maybe we should not spend the night here.
So, not spend the night here?
Well, no, I mean, he might come back to check on this place.
That's fine. A short rest will at least get your hit points back, right?
I'm fully healed. I didn't get hit.
Yeah, it's Raz that
Siona,
was pretty bad.
Siona laid on hands to get most of her health back.
And Thongrim, however much you got.
I mean, I could go if we needed to. If Raz, I think Raz got enough to get back, so yeah, we can limp on back to town.
I say we don't go to town until we're healed. I said we just go off in the wilderness and rest.
What do you think Reinhardt's going to come back with?
It's less about what he's going to come back with and more what I'm going to come to him with.
Well, but we could go to that. We could just go directly to that inn. We got free room and board there.
Yeah, but I just don't want him. I don't want him to know we're coming.
You want? I mean, I get what you're saying. You rest before he knows that we survived it, so that we can go in full strength. I get that.
He might have more guards.
Right. Why can't we sleep here?
We can. There's a chance he comes back here. It's not a great chance, but there is a chance.
Well, and this place isn't fortifiable anymore.
Well, the north side, which the town side, still has the gates. I mean, we still have, we can do a watch and we see what's coming in, all that kind of stuff. But it's somewhat defensible.
I mean, yeah, it's more defensible than going out, going south an hour like I'm thinking, but.
Right. Or that's the other question. Do we want to disappear for than just a day? We're going in the morning.
Whatever you want to do. When I roll back into town, I'm telling him we took care of the problem and they're all dead.
I was thinking going back into town and saying, hey, I took care of the problem as I stab him repeatedly.
Yeah, I'm neutral good. I don't stab people.
It's it's always an option, but yeah, that's
Siona's chaotic good, and she'll be up there with the whole stabbing thing too. What with the being a paladin of vengeance and all.
Yeah.
It's not murder. It's you tried to get us killed.
Right. He opened the gate and left it unlocked. And we were there under the idea of being paid. So neutral good or not.
Yeah, it's more than that. Why did he even bring us out there? He didn't have to bring us out there. We could have stopped that whole attack.
Like an ambush. It feels like we were ambushed.
Exactly.
And then the whole thing was ambushed.
I mean, for all we know, he could actually be like, a Bainite kind of person who knows us somehow.
He's the one who has been telling us that the reason Bane doesn't come there is because they're paid off very well, right?
Right. I mean, I don't know how word would have gotten here that fast, but you never know. All I'm saying is he tried to get us killed. I think he has some justice coming to him.
What are these guards who have survived? What did the survivor guards think of?
I want to tell them, hey, you guys probably shouldn't go back to town quite yet either, because
I'm
witnesses.
What they think of the whole Reinhardt move, of opening the door, leaving, and what they know and understand about this guy. What are their insights into Reinhardt?
You would get the feeling that they clearly didn't understand it. They know that he's always looking out for himself, but he's worked some other plans before that seemed to work out well for the town, so they're kind of up in arms. They don't know whether or not if they want to go to town and string him up, or believe that he's got some long con in the works, maybe against the church, maybe against the temple. And they've seen him as kind of a conniving little scat.
Well, you guys would have been dead if we'd not been here. Your bird friends are dead.
You have a good point.
I would not. You might think he's conniving, but we're all witnesses.
That is a good point.
Like, you don't have to stay here, but I would not go back there.
And letting them in that north gate. If he hadn't let them in that north gate, we would have had the west gate shut down before and been able to come over and take those other guys out. There's no, that makes me mad.
What's funny is technically, when this combat ended, he would have been like 200 feet up the road. That was only like 24 seconds of combat.
True. So how about this? Since it is late, think about what you want to do. We have agreed that we are taking a short rest, and have taken a short rest already, correct?
Long enough to summon a steed, that's 10 minutes.
A short rest is about an hour.
So I'm good with taking a short rest and deciding, but
So that's what I'm getting at. So we've taken a short rest. We can take offline the decision of what you want to do next. Handle that via some emails. And come up with a game plan for the session in 2 weeks. Yes?
I
Good. You email, we can chat on Discord also.
Yes, true.
Either way.
Alrighty. So there we go. We'll do that. We'll figure out if we're doing a one-shot next week. I guess we'll make that decision a little bit later in the week.
Real fast. I assume since we're taking a short rest, I assume we're getting Song of Rest.
I would assume.
Okay, then Siona is now fully healed.
All right.
Not much lay on hands left, though. But...
Okay, so the way I hear it, y'all are either going to go back to town. We don't know if y'all are going to attempt to do some stabbing, or if we're going to act like nothing has happened, or potentially not even go back to the town. There's options that I have heard. I'm curious.
So we're just taking a short rest, pick it up 2 weeks.
Yep, and hopefully have a decision before then. Awesome.